going through the castle looking for the bell. I sent you the script 2 weeks ago. It's 24 pages. It's not Ulysses.
When I read a script, I must study it.
Which means you haven't read it.
I must tell you, your intentions are very good. Kudos to you for trying.
Which means I'm stupid.
I didn't say that.
Look, I have to go.
Now, Dee-Dee, you sound upset, and I think you should understand that it's only business. It's about being a professional. Dee-Dee, are you still there? Dee-Dee, it's very rude to hang up on me. I'm losing patience with you.
That conniving charlatan. Why would he ask me to send him a script if he can't even bring himself to read it?
How dare you speak about him like that? Let me speak to him.
No.
Get out of my way. Hello? Donald? Donald? He's not there. Why? What did you do?
I don't know. You think it's something I said?
You crazy old thing. You would be nothing without him.
Is that so?
Oh, excuse me. I told you not to call me at work. What? What? Where are the kids? Where? What do you mean they're with the social worker?
You poor thing, taking flack like that from that vicious dog.
She thinks he's gone.
Never mind that. We'll get through this play and we'll get the other one staged eventually.
Look, this play's not bad. We're here. Let's work it through. There's nothing else to do in this dump all day.
Good idea.
Yeah, that's why we're here, I suppose.
Yes, good to get out from system, Dee-Dee.
Okay, everybody. Scene 2, page 11. Now let's work it through. Bruno, stick to the script now, okay?
Yeah, this is the scene where Damien confronts his sister.
Okay, here we go.
She's a little bit overblown.
She's, I think Rebecca is just a little bit overblown. But we can work it out.
Okay, everybody. Places and action.
Where is our esteemed director?
She's having a breakdown now. She said to go ahead without her. Okay, places, action.
Oh my dear brother. Our mother will be so thrilled to see you.
And yes, I hear. Is Mama out in garden to cut flowers, pray, and tell to me?
No, my brother, our mother has been bedridden for several years.
Oh, but Rebecca, why you not to tell to me this when you write letter?
No, Damien, that is not correct. Your line is, why did you make no mention of it in your letters to me?
Mention? What is mention? Oh, mention is good to have in Minya.
Damien is saying here, why did you not say this in your letters to me?
So, why he not say, what is to do with Minya?
Felix, can you work with Bruno, please? I can't.
Why can't I play Damien? Why should I have to play the butler?
No, I'm to play Damien. I no play butler.
Don't you guys get any ideas, okay? Because Bruno is playing Damien, because this is what Donald wants us to do. And this is what we will do, because it's up to you guys to work with Bruno, get him up to speed. Do you understand me? Because this is what Donald told us to do. Oh, excuse me. What? What do you mean? What do you mean the social worker is in the house?
Bruno can't speak or read English. I can.
There's no argument here.
There's no argument here.
Come on, Felix, be a lamb and help Bruno, please. It'll be all right.
Right for you, I have precisely 3 lines in the whole play. Dinner is served. Would you like some more tea, madame? Dr. Wentworth has arrived. Big deal.
I think it's wonderful that you actually want to act.
Well, it's better than hanging around being everybody's nanny all day.
You're doing a great community service for us, Felix.
Oh, sure. Remind me of my criminal career, why don't you, huh?
Okay, I gotta go. Rehearse your lines without me.
Why?
Because there's a crisis going on in my life right now, and I gotta go. Okay?
Oh, go then.
Yeah.
Go on.
Oh.
Go gently into that good night.
No, that's not right. You're the director. If I should be here all day, then so should you.
I could put in a word to Donald. He could make a call, and you could be cleaning toilets in the bus station or back to jail.
Felix, why don't you play Damien with me for now so that Bruno can get the language?
That's it. Bruno, you follow along with me, and you'll see how Felix says the lines.
Okay. Okay.
Hi. I came back to apologize. I'm sorry, Felix. I'm sorry, everybody. It's just that I'm going through a very rough time right now. There's something going on in my personal life, and I just can't cope. I'm just not into this now.
Okay.
Maybe tomorrow it'll feel better. But right
Truth be told, we can do it better without you, you nasty.
All right, darling. C2, page 11. Places, please. Rebecca and Damien, are we ready? Good. 1, 2, 3, and run.
Oh, Damien, it's so good of you to come home. Mother will be so thrilled to see you.
Is Mother out in the garden tending to the flowers?
Oh no, my brother. Mother has been bedridden for several years.
Bedridden? Oh, my poor dear sister, why did you make no mention of this in your letters to me? Pray tell.
Oh, I did not wish to worry you, my dear brother. Oh, Damien.
Oh, Rebecca.
That's all we have for now.
You really have a knack for this.
Well, thank you, Dee-Dee. So I could really be good at this, you think?
Sure can, Felix.
Oh, thanks. I don't know what to say.
Is this why your face is still all red? It's better.
The boy is basking in our praise.
Basking. Is that basket?
Oh, no. Basking has nothing to do with basking. One is a verb, and the other is a noun.
Yes. So, Felix, you actor now. It's better than being criminal, no?
It's better, maybe, but the money's not as good, you know.
Don't I know it? I would quit my job in a minute if I could make a living at this.
No, you wouldn't. All those poor doggies. You would never leave them.
Oh no. I would always remain caring for them in some way, if I were to become a star.
Why shouldn't you?
Honey, I'm a long way from arranging my life in case I become a star.
I'm not. I could arrange my life in 10 minutes flat. The theatre is my raison d'etre.
That's great.
Now, if you're great, you have 2 raison d'etre.
Working in the kennel is hardly a raison d'etre, Dee-Dee.
Yes, it is. If you love dogs, it is. You know, I don't trust people who don't like dogs.
But the theater is...
Let's just say, the theatre is a calling.
How many dogs do you have there, Freda?
200.
Whoa.
Hi, kids. Is everyone working hard?
Hello, Donald. What can I do for you?
I want to speak to Wanda.
She's not here right now, Donald. Wanda had to run home. She had a crisis.
What? Where? You're supposed to be rehearsing.
We are rehearsing.
Oh yeah. What scene are you working on?
Scene 2, Act 1. Damien, his sister. Reunion.
I need play Damien.
What? What makes you think you don't? Now look, I've got a lot invested in you, Bruno. I'm counting on you for all of us to get the American Humanities Council grant. So don't screw it up. You learn English by taking on the role of an Irish priest with 27 monologues. Now I know Wanda explained that to you. You better not whip out on me, Bruno.
I know whip to you. Dee-Dee and she say to me, I know to play Damien, I must to play Butler.
What?
A grant? I can't believe we didn't know about it. All this time rehearsing, and we had no idea what was going on. A grant? Are you kidding? We asked Wanda if there was any money for a budget, and she said no. I asked her what was going on.
It was our business. As if it's not our business.
She say it's not to us our business.
Do not destroy us with lies, Donald. Do not destroy us with lies. Admit that you told Wanda not to tell us. Admit it, Donald.
Yeah, come to think of it, that makes a lot of sense and explains a few things.
Yeah, like Wanda's psycho behavior.
Better fess up, a great white one, or we will all walk out right now and there will be no...
All right. I may have said something like that to Wanda. I must remind you that you are all amateurs and not privy to executive decisions. Felix cannot play the role of Damien because he is a criminal with a record and must stay in the background. This is all too complicated for you people to understand. Focus on doing your work. In the future, any executive decision is to be made by the executives. Anyway, I've got to go. I'm on an important call now.
Meeting.
A grant? I can't believe we didn't know about it.
You know, the heavies back in there in jail that we were told to stay away from don't come close to any of this.
He said to me, I wimp to him. Bruno no wimp to nobody.
I feel bad for Wanda. She's got it bad. She'll do anything for him, and I mean anything.
The way I see it, there are two things we could do.
Having to bump?
That was the first option. Then,
What?
then,
I'm just thinking about everybody, you know, that I know from back in there.
but then there is the second option.
What?
We rewrite the play and give Bruno a big push forward. And that way, Felix gets to play Damien, but Bruno becomes a star.
That would be complicated.
Everything is complicated.
I mean, I like it, but it sounds to me like if we did that, we'd have to follow both options.
And then we wouldn't get the grant.
Oh, right.
Let's start with the fun. We'll worry about the rest later.
Let's take a vote.
Let's take a break and think about it all later.
Come on, everybody, stop daydreaming. Give me a hand with this. Chop, chop, haven't got all day.
We certainly turned Butler into a cheap and trendy fellow.
It gives a new dimension to the play. I'm sure the author would approve.
But what happens when Wanda gets back?
Oh, if we do it right, she won't notice a thing.
But what is to do we do with Damien?
What do you mean, what do we do with him?
Well, she may not know what's in the script, but she'd certainly see that I'm playing Damien and that Bruno is playing the butler.
Just tell her that you're playing Damien for now so that Bruno can get the lines.
That's it. All right, darlings. Places, please. See to page 11. Damien, Rebecca, and Mother. Rebecca? Oh, Rebecca, where are you, child? Please, come at once. Rebecca, I cannot look at this wall for another moment. The picture is crooked. Rebecca?
Mother, I've brought you something. Or should I say, someone.
Oh, Mother, I've missed you so.
Oh, Damien, is it really you?
Yes, Mother, it is I.
Oh, my darling boy. Mwah.
Mother, it is wonderful to see you again. My missions in China took me away for the longest time.
Please tell me you are here to stay and that you will take your rightful place as priest of the parish here I swell with pride, my son, when I see you ascend the pulpit and preach to your flock. Your flock, the residents of this humble village.
Yes, they donated generously what they had over the years. They gave generously to your missions in China.
They proudly donated what they had over the years. They will be so honored.
Yes, Mother, I will do it come this Sunday. I want you there in your place of honor, where, as I stand at the pulpit overlooking the crowd, I see your face before me.
Although I am but a bedridden invalid, I will go to the church and be there at my rightful place in the first row.
Oh yes, Mother, I know you can do it. God will give you the strength.
Yes. Now run along. I must rest and get my strength. Rebecca, on your way out, Rebecca, please straighten out a picture on the wall. Oh. Come on. Okay. Cut. I think we got through that one pretty good. What do you say?
Bravo. Bravo.
I think we should go over what we just did.
I think we should skip it for now and work on
Bruno the groovy butler. Only the trouble is, groovy is not exactly the word.
I to play 27 monogols.
Yeah, all in one day.
What?
I think we should go over what we just did. You know,
Said like to a thespian
Well-
who's got the bug.
yeah, it's I want us to get it perfect. As of now, it's okay. It's okay.
Let's take a break and resume in Bruno's scenes. Let's take a short break and think it over.
Let's take a vote.
You're still on. You're still on.
Bruno, about this grant, how much money are we talking about here?
Donald says no to us our business.
Yeah, but surely you see how ridiculous that is. All I gotta do is surf the net and get all the information.
I, expert good to computers. I know what to go in. You know, go in. That.
Well, come on then, Bruno.
Okay, people, places, Bruno, Felix. Okay, where did they go?
No idea. I guess it's just us chickens.
A long time since we've seen you. How are you, my darling Tiny?
Hello, Tiny. Good to see you.
Enough! I'm not in the mood. Is it just you two girls here? You mean I've had to come all the way down here just for the two of you?
No, the boys are here too.
Look, I had to take time out from my boxing lessons to come and do a fitting for you ungrateful wannabes, so I better get some cooperation. Sure.
Why don't you just sit sit down and relax. Let's get you something to drink.
Last time someone got me something to drink, I got food poisoning. Darling, here we go. Don't darling me, Dee-Dee, stupid old cow.
It's not nice, Tiny, to talk to Dee-Dee like that.
It's all right. Let her crow. I'm used to it by now. You know, Dee-Dee, you put on a lot of weight. This is a period piece. It's hard to fit a big fat cow into a corset, you know. And as for you, Freda, you've aged. Since that last fitting I did for you, the last fitting of that last turkey you did for well, more headaches for the makeup person, not my problem.
Well, at least I didn't put on any weight. You can't accuse me of that, you can't.
Don't let Tiny upset you, Freda. You look marvelous.
But my face is all wrinkled and I'm very...
No, don't do that to yourself, Freda. You do not have a wrinkled face. Well, 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 look what the cat drag did.
Hello? Tiny?
Is this police?
No, don't worry, darlings.
This is our costume designer, Tiny.
Tiny!
Oh, well, pleased to meet. I, Bruno.
And my name is Felix.
So which one of you is the jailbird?
I beg your pardon.
Ah, so it's you, is it? Well, don't pop a tizzy later, sweetheart. I've got a cousin in there, same place as you.
Oh? Well, how do you know what place that was, huh?
Well, Donald told me when he sent me down like it was an 8 and 4 fire alarm. I had to miss my boxing lessons for you losers.
So what was your cousin's name then, huh?
Well, to you, he'd be Big Jim.
Right.
Respect, eh? So you knew him, did you?
Well, I knew who it was. I definitely saw him in there, but I never got on his bad
I
side.
know that. You're still alive.
Tiny, are you getting paid for this?
I don't see as it's any of your business.
See that? She's in on it.
In on what? Look, I don't have to explain my no money to you.
Tiny, welcome. And how is everybody?
Well, I've got 3 down and 1 to go. Get up here, little guy. Come on, come on. You're not going to your death, you know. You're just being measured for a costume.
Hi there, Wanda. How are you doing?
Oh, much better.
Was your crisis resolved?
Partly. Oh, Dee-Dee, I wanted to tell you that I know I've been harsh with you, and I'm sorry.
Water under the bridge, Don. Well, that means she wants you to jump off the bridge.
And Tiny, how have you been keeping yourself?
Well, you know, a little bit of this, a bit of that. I get around a lot. And I don't get fat, Dee-Dee.
No, but are you getting paid as a professional for this gig, Tiny? You should.
What? What are you asking me? Are you kidding?
Felix, why don't you shut up and mind your own business?
She said, it's no to us our business, Miss Tiny. You know about grant?
A grant? What? Are you kidding? It's over, Wanda. The game's up.
The cat is out of the bag, Wanda.
No, how did you know?
Donald told us.
No, no.
He called.
Yeah, he called when you were having a crisis.
Oh,
He said to me, we talked, I to be Damien and somebody.
yes, all right, that's about all.
Bruno, enough already, enough. Then he told us that there was a grant. We know you told him not to tell us. But don't tell us, it's none of our business.
That's right, Wanda. We worked too long and too hard to have to put any of our own money into this.
That's it. I'm done and I walk. Don't you dare call me until you're ready to talk money. I may not release the costumes to you, or I might put in a call to my cousin, Big...
No, Tiny, please. Go home. Relax. Cool out. And I promise you, I'll call you.
I'll go home and I'll call out. And maybe I'll answer the phone, and maybe I won't.
Oh no! I've got to call Donald. I've got to talk to him.
You should go to him.
Go.
You should go to him.
Really? I mean, is it really all right with you guys?
It's fine, we've got
It's
this.
fine.
We're all ready we're ready to rehearse.
You know, you guys are the greatest. I will make it up to you, I swear.
You go, we're rooting for you. No, actually, that's not right.
Follow your heart, young lady.
And stand by your man.
Oh, hello there, fellow deviants. Do you need a maitre d'?
Tiny, come here, sit down next to me.
She is our angel who's waiting in the wings.
Tiny, I'll sit here on the other side of you.
You see that? I've known these two for too long to not hear the wheels turning in their tiny brains.
Tiny, I'm sorry I said you were in on it.
Tiny, Felix and Bruno have come up with a plan.
Okie dokie, I'm in. Let's hear it.
Well, what we found out is that this humanities grant is worth $5,000 American. It's given out by the Woodhouse Family Foundation, which is worth a cool $2 billion.
We go to there, and it's easy to go.
What Bruno means is that the foundation address is easy access. It's right here in the city.
Right here, in city.
Thanks to Bruno's considerable computer skills, we got all the information. Now, we need someone good at planning.
That would be me. I'm excellent at that.
Very good. And then we need someone who could go in and make the initial contact and introduce the mark to his or her colleagues.
That would be me.
I just love your fragile older woman routine. You pull it off with such elegance.
Yeah, but with such high stake rollers, you've got to get in there with a companion.
That would be me. I should be more than a caregiver.
No, not a caregiver. You would not be trusted. You have to have a position of authority where you can...
Trusted with vital information.
Yeah, you've got to get in there and cover our ass.
You girls figure it out, but I like that you go in there together. Then, we need someone to handle equipment.
This is to be me.
Excellent. And then we need someone for transportation.
Ah, well, I can handle transportation. I can also handle equipment. And Bruno here can also handle transportation, so I'll keep a little one with me.
We make good team.
My job will be to oversee and jump in wherever I may be needed.
Remember, the art of the game is to choose your mark well and to play on his greed.
To make him believe he'll get something for nothing.
And then make him give something. And in return,
You know to get nothing.
Boys and girls, I think we have a plan.
Such a marvelous change from my everyday routine. It's been such a pleasure to meet you two ladies.
I can assure you the honor is all ours. Isn't that right, Louis?
Oh, yes, Mother. It was like destiny that my mother and I just happened to wander into that cafe downstairs when we did.
You know, I'm usually very shy. I'm wary of new people. But you two are just so
nurturing.
Yes. And you get on so well together. Many mothers and daughters are not so lucky. Many families. Well, I won't go into that.
Oh, now, Larry. Stop trying to find reasons why you took to us and confided in us. Kindred spirits just have a way of finding one another.
Yes, that's it. That's what we are. Kindred spirits.
We are so grateful that you shared your secret with us and offered us, allowed us to give you vital information.
If my father ever found out what I did with the money that was supposed to build a new wing in the hospital in Nebraska, I don't know what he would do.
He will never find out.
I just don't understand what it is you do with the money to invest it, to turn, say, $5 million into $25 million.
Ah, this is Louise's expertise. You see, she was trained as a lawyer, so she knows all the legalities, but she's also a financial whiz.
Talk of legalities, it is illegal to accept unsourced money or have hidden investments if you're a charitable foundation, which we are.
That's why we demand the money in cash, so there's no paper trail.
Do I then get paid in cash? It's so much easier, you know, to run away with.
Not if you get paid through the Peltier Family Trust.
I don't understand. Is that just a check?
It's an electric check.
An electronic transfer, you mean?
I mean, an electric check.
Oh.
Oh, for goodness sake. She means it gets transferred to your bank account in the Cayman Islands immediately as a personal contribution to a worthy cause.
He knows that, Mother.
There you are. Found you.
What? Who are you? How did you get here?
Oh, I apologize, Laurie. This is my son, Pierre. He is the managing CEO of our foundation in Canada.
I'm very pleased to meet you, Mr. Woodhouse. My mother and sister here tend to get carried away with things, you know. I saw them get into the limo and disappear, but with the tracker that we have, I had them followed.
Oh, Pierre, you didn't, darling.
Yes, I did. And I would dearly like to know what's going on here.
If you must know, Larry here is going to turn a profit with our help.
Turn a profit? You don't mean...
What can I say? He's a friend in trouble.
Louise, we cannot do this. Mother, please come to your senses and stop this.
Pierre, why don't you come and relax, have a seat and relax. And call me Larry. I can see you are a loving family. I envy you.
I strongly advise you not to get involved with Plan X.
Pierre, you're being unkind.
That's right, Pierre. There's no reason not to help somebody. After all, $25 million for us is a drop in the bucket, and he only gives us $5 million in cash.
Which is a drop in the bucket for us.
But we never used Plan X. It is illegal. Larry, are you aware that Plan X is illegal?
Yes. But I want to know how it works.
Oh gosh, what kind of trouble are you in?
It's not true that we never used Plan X. We have used it.
Once or twice, you know?
But did we ever get caught?
Pierre, you're being unkind. The poor boy is in trouble. Let's do the decent thing.
That's very kind of you, but I wouldn't want you people
Plan X is a desperate measure, Larry. What did you do to want something like this?
Well, the money that was supposed to go to be invested in...
No! Stop! Pierre, it's none of your business. Larry confided in us, and we don't betray confidences.
That's quite all right. I can see that you're a loving family. You are very, very good people. I can include Pierre. You see, Pierre, the foundation donated $25 million to build a new wing in the hospital in Nebraska. And I was in charge. I invested the money on the dark net to buy illegal arms for the Hezbollah. I thought I would make a killing.
And now I suppose the hospital is waiting for their money,
Yes, I lost it all but $5 million. The people that I was working in on the net, they're in prison, but there was no trace back to me. I lost the money. I can't very well go back and ask for it.
No, I understand.
Good, Pierre. So you understand that if Plan X can get my money back...
No, I understand. Plan X does actually work if you really need it.
Oh.
Why we picked him. You really went off script. I thought you were going to blow our scene.
Wrong. Felix created our strongest moment. He did male bonding. The moment was all fuzzy. That's when we really got him.
Don't get me wrong, Felix. You were the greatest, but we had him way before that. Why take the risk?
Because I wanted to hear him say it.
Are you kidding? He was running to get the suitcases for us before you started with that, Felix.
And besides, I thought it would be a good idea to get insurance.
You've done it all on record? You clever boy.
Oh my God.
You'll be a very dead boy if anyone finds out about that.
Yes, Tiny's right.
Tiny is right. Tiny is right. Make no further mention of it. This insurance should be put away in a safe deposit box and taken out only when we can trust who to get it to.
I have a box like that with many things in it. And nobody gets from that box nothing. I know give nothing to nobody.
I see what you mean. I see what you mean. I confess. I hadn't thought it through properly until you mentioned it. Thanks, Tiny.
Forget about it.
Well, you girls are nice.
You girls were the greatest. You girls were the greatest.
Well, I had fun. But Freda, you little ingenue. Your Louise was so sweet. You had him eating out of your hand.
And you got the grant for Donald and solved that little problem.
Talk about going off script and taking a risk.
Yeah.
Of course, darling. Anything.
There's a small group in this backwater town in the north. They're trying to create a theater, and my daughter is a part of it. She's so earnest and so talented. They're competing for the Humanities Council grant.
Oh, that grant is given out to build morale. What is it, a competition?
Yes.
That grant is worth $5,000. We give them out like diplomas. I'll see that your daughter's company gets one. Just give your details to my secretary and you've got it.
Oh, Larry, thank you. That means so much to me.
Oh, that's nothing at all to do. It's you, I think, that you are going to save me. And what means so much to me. Louise, darling, it's our plan. You, your dear mother, joining me in my retreat in the Cayman Islands.
That's our little secret.
Oh,
Bye.
yes, our little secret.
Bye for now, Larry.
Oh.
That means a lot coming from you.
No, really, Freda, that was an excellent move. Now we are assured that Donald will get that grant.
Yes, Freda, you were awesome. Now let's see what Donald does with all of that $5,000, huh?
But what are we to do with all this money?
Well, we keep some for ourselves and the rest we put into a bank account for all of us.
Yeah, but we have to think fast how to divide and hide the money. And I've got to get the limo back to my cousin Jim's friend's garage before sunset.
I go with you, Tiny, to give back the equipment and the limo.
And we have enough money for our very own theater.
I know an excellent contractor and an excellent crew.
If we each kept half our winnings for ourselves and the rest we put into a communal bank account for all of us, we'd have enough for everything.
We don't want to be too flashy with our winnings. We don't want to draw attention to ourselves.
But what happens when Donald discovers and Larry discovers he doesn't get any of his money?
I'm afraid our poor dear Larry will have to face the music. I wonder, $500,000, that's too much in the account.
Well, I say we each open a personal bank account for $500,000 each. Pay taxes like good citizens. Live well, but not too flashy.
We could do the same thing with $50,000.
Much wiser. Then we have a personal banking account that the five of us have access to. And, hey, but, listen up, what do we do about Wanda?
Oh, give her a break.
Oh, cut her in.
Yeah.
I think we should cut her in. She's having a crisis.
something.
And we've
have
known her
all
for so long.
this money.
You know, guys, I beg to differ. She's been nothing but a nefarious, insidious, perfidious, ignominious, nasty little cow. I say no.
Well, you have a point, Felix. But let's be generous. After all, darling, as the great Winston Churchill said so aptly, in victory, magnanimity, and in peace, goodwill.
You two, great actor. We take a vote? Lord, I never get to say that in my own country. For me, it's privilege.
Let's drink a toast to a long-lasting, fruitful, and lucrative partnership. Cheers!
Cheers.
He should have been here. I thought we'd be on the next train. It left the station an hour ago. What happened? Oh. Wanda. I'm sorry things did not work out as planned. All will be best in the end if we part ways. Oh, he means take a separate route. As do not break up with your husband. Go back to him. We were two ships passing in the night. Okay, come on, so what route do I take? As for me, I have left this whole scene altogether. I know I was supposed to take you with me. I'm sorry. All the best. Donald. I want you all to know how grateful I am to you for your hard work, your generosity, and your professionalism. I know I don't deserve any of this. Your kindness and generosity gave me my life back. I don't know what happened to me. I was under his spell. Not only did he leave with all the grant money, but not only did he leave me stranded, but it was all the grant money, all $5,000 of it. But I want you all to know that you won that grant fair and square, and it was all because of you, and 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 you. It was because of all your hard work.
Wanda, you stick with us. We have a surprise for you after the show.
Come on, you lot, what are you all standing slothing around here? We got a show to put on. Wanda, you get down there and take a seat. We got some heavy theatre people coming to see the show. Come on, get moving, get moving,
Rebecca, my darling sister, there is something I must tell you.
Something you must tell me, my brother, before you depart on your missions to China.
Yes, Rebecca, my dear sister, before I depart, I have not been to China in many years. And now with the passing of our dear old mother, I can tell you the truth.
The truth?
The truth? Yes, Rebecca, my darling sister, many years ago, I met a woman in China.
You mean a Chinese woman?
Yes, a wonderful Chinese woman who captured my heart. I left the priesthood then, you see. We fell in love and got married, and we live now in the United States.
Oh, my brother, this comes to me as a great shock.
My sister, I have left you with my address in the United States. My wife and I will no longer take the donations from the townspeople here.
I will do everything in my power to discourage them from sending any more money. But what am I to do now?
My sister, we will let time go between us.
Yes, my brother, time will heal us.
Then at an auspicious time, we will be reunited.
Yes, we will be reunited in time.
For time is the greatest healer.
I've written out something about our marvellous director, Diana. It's actually something that the Queen said. Something that the Queen said to the UN. She said, no, this is serious. I know of no single formula for success, but over the years I have observed that some attributes of leadership are universal and are often about finding ways of encouraging people to combine their efforts, their talents, their insights, their enthusiasm and their inspiration to work together.